It's finally happening, ladies and gentlemen. The next hero is that much closer. We now have a good idea of what to expect from Effie's creation, and that is thanks to a new list just released by the Overwatch Twitter, where Effie lays out everything she needs to make her the next hero that's coming to Overwatch. So let's go through this list and try to decipher what we can and what to expect from the 24th hero. The first and most obvious thing is the OR-15 Chassis. Now, of course, the OR-15s are those cute little robots that we saw smashed to smithereens in the attack on Numbani the other day. It appears like that is going to be the general look of our next hero. Next up, we've got the miniature Tobelstein Reactor. Now, this is a reference, as far as we can tell, to the reactor in Zarya's gun. In fact, there is a spray that goes by this exact name. So I guess that the next hero is going to have something relevant to what Zarya's capabilities are with her weapon, or at least that the power that that gun contains is going to be within the OR-15 chassis. We see the paint job, which is apparently going to be shades of brown, green, and yellow, and then the voice, which is an Axiom vocal processor. Now, Axiom is a reference, as far as we can tell, to the company and the robot that represents the company that's shown on the Axiom building in Numbani. This is actually something that I was going to recently make a video about until this new news came out. It doesn't appear like the Axiom robot, as it were, will be the next hero, but that it will have the vocal processor of that, so it'll sound like whatever the Axiom robot would have sounded like. Now, a couple of things on the list I'm unsure of at the moment. The first is the Brandford Arm. I am going to assume, though, that this will be some sort of arm device that the OR-15 chassis will use to hold possibly its weapon. And then also the fusion driver. I guess I would believe that this is going to be along the lines of how the mobility is moving. Unless she's referring to the driver as in computer drivers and updated drivers, that could be the case as well, one way or the other. But at the very least, we know that the OR-15 is going to be the general look of this next character, and that it will have some sort of capabilities similar to that of Zarya's weapon with its miniature Tobelstein reactor. I mean, this is really cool, really exciting stuff. So Blizzard just teasing these little bits and pieces out, giving us little hints as to what the next hero will be. I said when we got the preview of those OR-15s smashed on the Numbani map on the PTR, I said these things looked adorable, and I would love if that was our next hero. And it seems like, yes, some derivative of that will be our next hero. Now, this doesn't rule out some theories in the past. It could still be that quadruped spider-like tank. Some people were saying that the OR-15s, in fact, do have 4 legs. It's hard for me to figure that out from the shambles on the ground, but I don't disregard that claim, so I think it's certainly plausible. Nevertheless, it looks like the OR-15s, or a variation of it, will be our 24th playable character built by the one and only genius Effie. That's pretty cool stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably with some more updates on this new character. That's exciting. All right, guys, take it easy.